I love a good build challenge in The Sims 4, and there has been one in particular that I have been wanting to do on my channel for the longest time, and it's called the Sims 4 Colouring Book Challenge. I believe the original challenge was created by Sid Mac, so I will link her channel down below, as well as the original video that she created, I think a couple of years ago at this point, and there have been many creators that have taken on this challenge, and I was like, yeah, I think I need to give this a go. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing here today. So I have chosen this lot in Henford Bagley just because I want to create like quite a small fairy tale-esque style house that's, yeah, like I said, quite small, so that then I'm not feeling too overwhelmed by the challenge itself. So let's just build our shell here. Like I said, I don't want to do anything too big because it's just I'm gonna get overwhelmed, and I don't want to get overwhelmed. So now call me a little bit loopy-loo, because I've done a diagonal wall as well, you know, just to, I know I just said, oh, I want to try and keep this challenge as simple as possible. Clearly that was a lie. So we're gonna lay our roof pieces here so that we can like just figure out exactly what we want our roofing to look like here. So, because I want this like really weird fairy tale-esque style, I'm going to actually increase the pitch of this by quite a bit. And then with this piece, I think I'm going to like try and manipulate it so that we've got like a little bit of this situation going on, you know? So it's like that, and then we need to make sure that goes all the way into the house there. We need to make sure that this bit is covered, so I think what I'll probably do is just go in with this just to cover that little weird bit there. It looks kind of strange. However, because the house itself is going to be a little bit quirky, I think we can get away with it, which is great. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this actually so far. Might have to just shimmy that in. I've got a bit of a gap up there, but I might put like a little flower up there or something. I don't know. I just want this to be really magical. I want it to be really magical. So that's what we're going for. That's what our aim is. We're going to take this roof piece over here. We're going to make this even taller than the first roof piece so that we can make sure that doesn't look silly. I might even try and manipulate this just a little bit as well, just to add a little bit of dimension here. Let's just see. Oh, we can, yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. And then in that case, I might actually copy this so that we retain the shape. Widen it up. Whoa, that's huge. It could maybe just be like this. Kind of like that is what I'm thinking. And then I'm thinking of taking it again, copying it again, making it super small, and having that kind of like that. And then do you think we should just do the same thing again here? I wonder. Let's have a look and see how we feel about it. I actually don't mind that at all. I know it's really, really strange looking. I do, but I wanted this to be a little bit weird, a little bit wonderful. So it's like that, and then we've got like space for maybe a garden or something like that. I'm thinking this could be where the front door is. So let's just pop a little bit here so that your Sims can actually access it. I'm actually also really tempted to bring this up slightly, not quite as high as that, because I don't want it to have that. Now, this is where we're going to start filtering by the white swatches. So I think because we're going to be going fairy tale-esque, I would quite like to use this somewhere. But in order to do that, we might need to lower that pitch. I think I might put a chimney on here as well, you know, just to add to that weird and wonderfulness. But actually, I think I might add this one instead. And I might use the tool mod to size this up, which I know sounds a little bit scary, but I want it to be quite big. Again, we can always put some like plants and stuff there. I mean, to be fair, we could use this horse ranch one. I think that could be a really good shout. I'm going to pull this in because there's a little bit of a weird roofing situation going on here that we don't want. Now, I would like to see if any of the windows from cottage living or What's the other pack that I'm thinking of? Cottage living. It's on the tip of my tongue. What is it called? Realm of Magic. Oh, I need to. I'm not cheating. I promise. I just want to see. I'm not actually going to place it down. I'm just trying to work out. Okay, let's also filter by cottage living because I do really like this little door. I really like that. I've always liked that. Ooh, could you maybe put that there? Is that weird, or does that look okay? Or would that be more? That's probably more classed as white, I would say. And then it's also making me realize that I'm gonna have to undo all this. I need like a roof piece over here. Filter by white again and just see if we've got anything that could go above there. We've got this, but oh, we've got this from Cottage Living. Oh, that's so sweet. Like we could definitely put that there. That just adds a bit of dimension, I feel. And then let's go back here and let's do cottage living because I just think it would be better. Now we've got these cute windows here. There, look, white. Oh, these are really nice. These are also from cottage living. Look at cottage living coming through here. We're very restricted with the trim for the roof, so we're gonna have to just put down what we feel is appropriate for right now, and then we're gonna have to just wait and see. Oh, I'm already scared for this because whilst what I'm about to do is going to look bad now, we need to think futuristically, okay? So I need to play this smart. This is extremely overwhelming right now. Like I know this. I'm gonna use these life and death columns as well. I don't think ever used these, so I think this is a really good opportunity for us to use them. So we're just gonna plop some of those down there like so. Right, now we need to place some more windows around here. Let's go windows. Let's go cottage living again because I want the windows to match the aesthetic of the house, of course. Shall I put this here? I know we've got one up there. Oh no, because I'm going to put one up here. So no, let's do that. And then let's just add this little window there. I think it's fine that the windows mismatch. Actually, I think it adds to the... Oh, hold on a minute. I think it adds to the whole vibe. Put another one of these up here. And then... Oh, hello. Another one there. Oh, it's probably overkill, but it's fine. It's not a problem. So we are quite restricted with the white landscaping pieces. This one's classed as white, so I am tempted to use this. Let's just move these over. Tempted to use this as close to the house as we can possibly get it without it looking too silly. And then same with this one over here, but I might shimmy this in this little space. Just like that. Oh, this house is weird and wonderful, isn't it? It's been a while since I've built a house like this. I mean, I think we're going to be using these and these in abundance. Look, we're working with what we've got. We're only allowed to do white, and then we have to go back through and change everything. So this is why I knew that this was going to be a challenge for me. Just because, like, who can do this and make it look good? You know, it's like it is impossible. Right, let's grab some more flowers, I guess. I don't know what I'm going to do when I have to change all the color of these. I think I'm going to have a bit of a meltdown when I actually have to go in and change the color of all of this landscaping. That's why I'm trying not to go too overboard with the landscaping because, you know, I'm essentially future-proofing myself, okay? Now I need to be careful as well because it does keep knocking off the white. So these could be nice. I like these in a fantasy build. So I think I'm going to put these along here. Like this. Then we've got like these little ones as well. Look, I've always loved these and I like using these too, so let's shimmy some of these over here. Why not? It just adds a bit of freshness, you know, because we need more white stuff. Like, we really do. We don't have enough, okay? I'm sorry, but we don't have enough white in this build, so we're gonna go through and just add some. It just makes the most sense. Like, we need some more of these. We need like a little... That is a hydrangea, isn't it? Yeah, I feel like it is. Little hydrangea here. We can use this. That needs to leave because it's not doing anything. That is so nice. Oh my goodness. Now we need a dining table under here, which means we can probably remove this. Like, there's no need to have that there. There's absolutely no need. You know, they might like entertaining people at their garden parties or something like that. That's so pretty. Decorations. We've still got white on. That from Horse Ranch fits perfectly. Oh my goodness, look. Are you kidding me, or are we seeing this? I did not think this was going to turn out this well. I mean, don't get me wrong. We haven't yet tried, you know, to change the swatches yet. So all this could just be for nothing. So I've just done some landscaping off camera just because it was getting a little bit tedious, to be honest. And then I was also starting to remember that I'm going to have to go through and change the swatch of every single piece of landscaping item that I've put down, and it's quite extensive. So I was like, whoa, just calm down. Now, one thing I would like to do before we move on is I already know these come in a white swatch, so I'm just going to put these in the pitches of each of the roofs just for a little bit of detailing. This is something that I never ever do, but when people do it, I'm just like, oh, I should start doing that more with my builds. You know, like where you like lift these up and you sort of have them in the roof like that. But then I'm like, oh, is this going to be just a little bit much, you know? And then it does take quite a bit of finagling as well to actually get it to sit where you wanted to get it to sit. But I quite like how that looks, I'm not even going to lie. But then I was thinking about putting it up there too. I don't want to go overboard with it. I just wanted to have a hint. Just a little hint. You know, like I say, it's something that I never do with my builds, but when other people do it, I always think, oh, that looks so dreamy. And this build is all about bringing me out of my shell, just a little bit. Like, that definitely for me adds a little bit of something. I don't know about any of you. I don't know what any of you think of this. You might be shouting at the screen right now going, Rachel, what are you doing? And that's fine. Like, you know, we all have different tastes and stuff, but I like this. I think this looks really sweet. And then we can change the swatches of it as we kind of progress through. Like, look how cute that looks. It just adds a little bit of something. And then I think because I tend to do this, like I'll forget about the back of the house. I don't want to do that with this build. So I'm tempted to just bring these along the back as well. I think that looks really pretty. Oh no, now I'm tempted to put them over here. See, this is what happens. Especially with somebody like me, who I'll just fiddle with stuff. And it might, and you know, I might even be like, oh, I should not have done that. And I'll just keep going and going and going. Does anybody else do that? I do it with my builds all the time. Okay, so I can wholeheartedly say I think the exterior is done. One thing I do need to do, and I always forget to do this, so oh, we're already on white. That's good. I want to put some lights on the outside. Like there, that looks so sweet. Okay, let's do that. And then we also need to add some sort of flooring here. So I'm thinking of just like a wooden flooring like this. Perfect. Okay, I think now we can move on to the inside because I don't want there to be too much like going on out here. So this, it's not a particularly big house, but that's exactly what I was going for when I designed this house, as it were. So what I'm thinking is that's a room, that's a room, that's a room. That could be an issue, but we'll come to that if and when we need to. I was thinking kitchen dining here with the living room as well, like the living room kitchen there, bedroom, and then like what would that be? This is actually bigger than I thought, like in a good way, obviously, because I didn't want it to be small. Unless we do, let's have a think. So you walk in, bedroom. We could have that as the bathroom. And then we could have this as like a big, like open plan kitchen living room area. Unless we change where that is, shimmy that back. That could be the kitchen, this could be the living room. And then we put like a beam here. That probably makes more sense, I would say, than what we were doing before. So let me, if we do that, is that just gonna look a little bit much? To be fair, actually that doesn't look too bad. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Now, I just want to see what I'm doing, so I am going to place some lights down. So we're going to pop that there. Okay, amazing. Now, as I was saying, I'd quite like some beams here, so we do need to filter by white again. Oh, honestly, this challenge is taking it out of me. It's taking it out of me. Oh, I wanted like a really old looking one. Now, we've got these ones from Horse Ranch, which actually I think could work quite well. I don't like them very much, but these are nice. And then we need to pair them with some columns. So I'm thinking like fairy tale cottage. So I think that works well. Now, flooring wise, again, I need to be very careful with the floor that I use and choose, because all we get to do, is change the swatch. So I am actually tempted to use cottage living flooring. I really am, because we know we can't really go wrong with it being a cottage in Henford-on-Bagley. So I think we should do that for sure. Let's use this stone for the bathroom. I think that could be quite cute. Now, in terms of wallpapers, I'm already exhausted just thinking about it, but I want to see if any ones came with cottage living that we could perhaps use. So let's just go to cottage living. Let's go to all. So these are all filtered by white. So this is technically classed as a white wallpaper. Look, I don't make the rules. This is merely me just following the rules, okay? So I'm gonna follow the rules. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm tempted to use stone in the bathroom, and I'm also tempted to maybe change the flooring. Maybe. I don't really like that one. No. That's too. No. Ooh, that could be nice though. Is that from the Country Kitchen kit? I feel like it is. Yeah, we did get chairs. Okay, so we could put one here. We could definitely put one over here as well, you know, just in front of this little beam. Now, did we get any? Oh, yeah, see, we got so many nice rugs with cottage living. Unfortunately, none of them filter by the color white, which is a little bit upsetting, but we've got to play with what we have. So, do you know what? That's classed as white, and I'm not going to argue. Hey, if that's classed as white, I'm going to use it. I'm just saying, I'm using that. That is absolutely fine. Not a problem at all. We've got like this coffee table, which does fit with the vibe right now, but is it going to fit with the vibe when we change the swatches of stuff? This is the problem, isn't it? Oh, we do have this one. From Paranormal. Look at Paranormal coming through there. Okay, I've changed my mind. We're using that one instead. Amazing. We've got this little TV unit, so we're gonna... Yeah, we're definitely going to use that for sure. Plants. I'm scared. I'm scared right now. Like, look, this is white right now, but I know we have some really nice swatches of that. Unless I come across something else that I really like. That's nice. Does it fit with the cottagey vibe? Yeah, it does now, because I say so. I think I'm going to put that there. I'm going to move the lamp over here. And then move them there as well. Much better. Much better. Oh, the bunny! Oh my goodness, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Let's put our bed in here as well, just while I'm thinking about it. Ooh, we've got this. But surely we'd have that in the kitchen, right? That one from Dine Out could be good. Yes, there's a lot of plants. Are we surprised? Well, we shouldn't be. I'm sorry. Like, you know me by now. You just do. Like, you know that there's going to be plants in this build. I'm sorry, but you absolutely know this. Don't be acting surprised. And that is still classed as white as well, which is good. But then that means I don't know what we're going to put on this coffee table. Because usually my brain goes to, oh, well, we'll add a plant. But then we need to really be careful, because we've already got so many plants in this room. Oh, look, we could put a little telephone on here. I love that telephone. I think we should move on to the kitchen and see what we can come up with here. Now, if we use... These are classed as white, right? I don't make the rules, so I'm going to use them. That they are not classed as white, I'm sorry. Like, that I understand. but let's stick with, let me just see if there's a, right, I'm sorry, I need to try and play by the rules here, because I'm not convinced that some of these items that they say, oh yeah, they're white, are they really? Are they though? Might put the fridge there, which means I can put the cooker here. So I'm going to use this. And then I'm going to use the sink. And I'm going to put that over here. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, let's do that. Woo! This has come together quickly, hasn't it? I mean, look, I'm not complaining. Right, we've got this little jug. We've got these as well. We've got a little kettle. What else? Oh, we've got these as well. I love these. Then we do need to keep a counter free, of course. We've got these as well. Oh my goodness. Cottage living came with some good stuff, didn't it? It's been so long since I've built a cottage as well. Like this feels almost alien, but not necessarily in a bad way. You know, yeah, it feels good. It does feel good. I'd be lying if I said if it didn't feel good, because when cottage living first came out, I was kind of obsessed with building cottages. So it's really nice for me to sort of pick this up again, because I so enjoyed it at the time. It feels really nice. I want to put a plant instead. Oh, we could put these in the living room, look. Like a little sewing kit. Maybe this sim likes to sew sometimes. Now, while I'm here, just very quickly, I'm still filtered by white, so I want to just place some of the bathroom items, so then at least they're down. Do that and then put the toilet there, is what I'm thinking. Okay, what did I say? I said I wanted a plant. We've not filtered by white again. Well, we have. It's just that the game keeps going, no, I'm not going to filter by white. I like that, but perhaps not for this kitchen. That's nice. This is from Paranormal. Hopefully, oh thank goodness. So I was going to say, hopefully some of these are classed as white bins, and luckily they absolutely are. So that's good. I quite like a, oh, what do we think we're going to put here? Is it a plant? We don't have a microwave or anything though. Like, should we put this here? And then we could put some more counters over here, which means then we can perhaps place a microwave. Right, so far we've done the living room, the kitchen, we've half done the bathroom. I'll be honest, my bathrooms are never really anything special. So I don't see why this one's going to be any different, to be completely honest. But we'll see, because you just never know. Right, so mirror. I'm tempted to use this one from Werewolves, but it's just a little bit too mystical, I think. So I might use that one from Lovestruck instead. I think that's pretty. So let's place some curtains as well while I'm thinking about it. Or should we just use these ones that we've been using? I think that makes sense. Of course, we need a rug. Who was shouting at the screen saying Rachel's going to place a rug? Because congratulations, that is exactly what I'm doing. A hairdryer? Sure. Why not? Let's add a hairdryer. What else do we want? Should we add a laundry basket? Yeah, let's do that. Lighting. I'd like some candles. I would quite like some candles around here. That would be good, right? Oh, look at that little moon lamp. Okay, that's adorable. Right, back to the bathroom. What else would we have in here? Like maybe that, because it's got like cute little candles in it and stuff. And then we definitely need a towel here, so that your Sims can wash their hands and dry them successfully. We also need a towel here, so let's choose this one. We need another mirror above. Wait a minute. Why have I put 2 sinks? What am I doing? No, seriously, what am I doing? Okay, I mean, there's nothing really going on in the bathroom, but I'm kind of okay with that. To be honest, I don't really want there to be too much going on in here, so I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. Which means we can move on to our bedroom now, and this is going to be the final room, and then we have to go through the entire house and change the swatch of everything. Like, this isn't over. This is not over. Honestly, this challenge, it's definitely opened my eyes. I think the longer you do it for, the more your brain just gets used to trying to visualize the white swatches in non-white swatches. And I'm not saying for a second that this is going to look good, because it's probably not. But I do hope it looks somewhat half decent. Now, it's like this, for example. I need to be careful because some of these swatches are incredibly bright, and I knew that before even going into it. But there's a chance that I'll find a swatch that I really like that might work with the new wallpaper that we put down, for example. So I'm trying to think a little bit outside the box whilst being quite realistic with the fact that possibly this house might not look that good at the end of this. So I think it's just going to be a case of, well, we're just gonna see what happens. I might put these here. I really like these. I think the vanity should perhaps go here next to some sort of wardrobe. I'm thinking this one from Horse Ranch, but I might put the vanity, I know this is gonna sound, I was gonna say I might put the vanity just like this on a bit of an angle, and then steal this chair and then perhaps put that there. Like, what do we think of that? And then shimmy this over ever so slightly. I think that makes more sense. So I think we're gonna be able to match that up just a little bit better, which means I can maybe take this and just put this on a bit of an angle like that there, like that, you know. Oh, that's pretty. Right, do we have I feel like I'm running out of ideas here with like paintings that I can use, but I like some of these from Horse Ranch, so I might pop that there, and then we'll have to see what sort of swatches are gonna match with the vibe. I mean, look, who knows at this point? Who knows? But we are still filtered by white, so I can place any of these down. Now, I think this could work quite well. Is that from? Yeah, this is from Paranormal. Now we do have to change the swatch of it. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. We have to change the swatch of that when the time comes. And I'm also going to steal this clock, but I might size it down and just place it here. And then I might just add a piece of artwork here. And then, to be honest, I might just leave that bedroom as it is. Again, don't want to overwhelm the space, because I'm erring on the side of caution here as well, don't forget. Because I don't know what these rooms are going to look like once we start changing the swatches. It's a really fun challenge, honestly. Like, I can highly recommend this if you haven't tried this challenge for yourself already. It's an eye-opener. it's definitely an eye-opener. I need something just for here, unless we put the clock there. That probably makes a lot more sense, to be fair. And then maybe we could take these and just pop these here, just for some family portraits. The first thing I'm going to do, I think, is change the colour of this masonry from Horse Ranch, and I'm thinking of going with, it's going to either be this cream. I mean, the cream might be a nice change of pace, because I think this is going to help just warm everything up, because at the moment, obviously, with everything being white, the house feels extremely cold. Like, extremely cold. Oh, okay. I think this is where I've chosen perhaps... Oh, actually, hold on. Why does that kind of work? And then if we change this to the brown and then change this to like this deeper orange color. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Have I actually done something here? Please, please, please. These even have the right swatches. Are you kidding me? And so do these. I'm just gonna change. I'm pretty sure it was this trim that we used. Oh my goodness. Why is this coming to... I mean, this is only the exterior that we're starting on, so like I can't say anything for sure yet. However, I'm quite impressed with this so far. I'm not even gonna lie. So which one have we gone for? We've gone for that one there, which I think is this one. So we've got to make sure that everything matches, okay? I know what I'm like. I'll get really carried away and there'll be like one little thing that I'll forget to do and everyone will be screaming at the screen like, Rachel, no! you forgot this. And I'll be like, oh no, I did, didn't I? Right, now we need to change the colour of the foundation. Now it is the foundation from Horse Ranch. So I'm tempted to do this one because I don't, oh, we could go super dark, I suppose. Going super dark could be quite fun. So, oh, I mean, I feel like I planned this out quite well. And it's all going a little bit too well so far. So I feel like maybe the interior is where I'm gonna let myself down. I could not have matched these wooden swatches more perfectly. Are we all seeing this? I feel like that's not really matching. Is there a plain one? With the red. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, and then I'm thinking of changing these to pink. Because I think the pink could really help everything pop. And I think pink looks really nice with these super warm wood tones as well. So I just think that's gonna... Oh my god. Are we all seeing this? Or is it just me? Like, I did not know that this was gonna look like this. I'm so pleased, honestly. The trees only really come in like once. I have to change the swatch of that. So I might do that and then that. That works. This needs to be changed. I'm thinking to this because the gold sort of matches with the honey wood tones that we've got going on. These, red, pink, and then these could be peach and maybe red. What about that? Like, are we feeling this? Is that red a bit much? What about yellow? Oh, yellow could work. What about purple? I'm thinking of introducing some more colours to the exterior because obviously it's the colouring book challenge. Like, look, having these orange just helps the honey woods really come through, but I feel like it's maybe a bit matchy actually, now that I'm saying that out loud. Perhaps we go this and then maybe make some of these like lilac and some of them pink. Like, it's so colourful. Oh my goodness. Purple. And then we go red, and then maybe, I'm sure there's a pink. Yes, there's a pink, look. And then these can be yellow. Oh my goodness, are we seeing this? Are we seeing this? Are we seeing this, everybody? It's so bright. Oh my goodness, that is so bright. Like, these definitely need to be yellow. I might make some of these blue though. And then I'm tempted to make like, oh, orange could be cute. What if we do orange? And then these ones could be orange. Oh, no, hold on. Orange, pink. Pink? Wow, it's so bright and so colourful. I knew when I went into this that it was going to be a challenge to do the landscaping. So this may take a while. In truth, which, do you know what? The house is that nice that I really don't mind. In all honesty, I honestly do not mind at all. But I just have to make sure that I change the colour of everything. And I mean everything. Because it's going to be really easy for me to miss bits. And then someone will be screaming at the screen like, Rachel, you forgot this. I'll be like, no, please tell me I didn't. I think as long as I change the colour of them, it doesn't really... Well, it doesn't matter, but I'm not too fussed about like, oh, well, that flower at the front is different to that one. You know, for example, I'm not going to beat myself up about that. Look at all these. Oh my goodness, look at all these colours. This is insane. Wow, my eyes hurt. My eyes hurt for sure. But it's okay. It's okay that they hurt. We changed the colour of the tree already, so let's go purple and orange here. We need to change the colour of this. I'm thinking this one. And then we need to change the colour of this. What about dark brown? I feel like I'm clicking so much as well. Nobody told me that this was going to hurt my hand as much as it is. Is that everything on the outside changed? Okay, outside officially done, which means now we move on to the interior. Okay, so first and foremost, I am going to change the colour of the wallpapers and then the flooring, because then I think that will dictate what colour then we go for each of the swatches of the items in here, if that makes sense. So I think with the outside having like this really sort of beautiful, deep wooden colour. I'm tempted. I mean, even if we just, is that cheating? If we just, I mean, there's not much I can do about that, to be honest, because the swatches are the same. It's just the paneling at the bottom that changes. So let's go this wood. Oh wow, it's made it so much warmer already. So I think I'm gonna go with the cream, and then for this I'm gonna do this. I'm going to go with like that sort of color here, and then I'm tempted to do that with the white top just to break it up a little bit, and then that. Oh, and then we also need to change the color of this. Okay, and then the doors. So the doors are going to be this color, I think. I'm going to change that to that. I'm going, ooh, the pink is kind of nice, but I also really like this. I like that pink there. I mean, yeah, because we could go green, or we could go this. That's kind of nice. The yellow, no, that's not going to work, is it? But the white, oh no, we can't go white because we've just had the white swatch. But what about this dark teal? I know it's a little bit out there, but maybe that could work. Change these and then change these. Maybe to like the pinky swatch to match the pink in the flowers in there. That's nice. Oh no, this lamp. I think the only pink, or we could go the yellow. I'm going to go the pink. I'm going to go with the pink. I think it really matters for that as such. I put this little moon lamp on here. We could go that. Oh, that's nice. And then, oh, of course. That's not the original colour of the rug, is it? I feel like the original colour of the rug was this. And we've gone with that. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I was panicking then, like, have I done this wrong? That. Oh, and then we need to change this too. Maybe to that one. Oh, that's actually really colourful. I was not expecting that. Oh, hold on. The actual coffee table itself as well needs to change colour. I think I might go that. I know it's a little bit out there, but I think that way. Oh, I need to change colour of this as well. I am not good at this game, okay? I'm really not good at this. Okay. I'm thinking also of changing that to that. And then blue, just to... No, not blue. Red? Just to break up a little bit. So, the wallpaper. Let's have a look and see which wallpaper we can go for with this one. Here we are. I think again with this... Oh, hold on. Oh, we could make it completely different and do like the little woodland animals. That's nice. I don't think that's a bad shout at all. The bin is going to be yellow. These are going to be pink. This is going to be, I think, yellow. Blue. Yep. Green? Is that a bit much? Turquoise? And then I think this dictates. Okay, so if we go for that, is that a bit much? Oh, maybe it's not actually. No. I actually really like that. We need to change the swatch of this rug. Oh. That coral's nice. Okay, we're doing that. The jug is going to be yellow with this little pattern on it. That's going to be that. That's going to be pink. Okay, this little bit under here is... I'm just going to do that, actually. And then I might do that to match the woodland creatures on the walls. And then that. And then these obviously need to match the rest of the kitchen. So let's change these. This is going to be yellow. Should we just go with yellow again? Or should we do red just for a bit of contrast? I think we should do red for a little bit of contrast, a little bit of something different. Oh, we also need to change these. Whoops. Okay, let's go with this one, I guess. And then we need to obviously change this to, I think, that one. Wow, I can't believe the difference in this house just from changing the swatches of the items. Like it's so weird, like how much cozier this looks now. Right, let's go this color in here, and then with this, I think we should go like that peachy color. And this is cheating a little bit, but that is a different swatch. In my defense, it's a slightly different swatch, so that's the one I'm gonna go for. And then we're gonna do this, that one. Yep. The rug. Oh, actually, I really like the green rug. Okay, perfect. That's going to be, yes, amazing. Purple, we've already done that. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do that. Oh, and then we need to change the colour of this. Oh, no, I forgot about the walls. I forgot about the walls in here. Okay, I think this is going to change the entire vibe of this room. So we could just go cream, like more of a creamy stone, and then team it up with this. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, I think we should do that. And then in here, which wallpaper are we going to change it to? I mean, that's the same as the one in the living room, so I think we should go green in here. I think that could be a really nice sort of change. And then bronze. I'm tempted to go pinky again because I'm one of these people that absolutely adores the way pink and green look together. And then is it weird if we do pink? Oh, green, perfect. And then pink, amazing. That needs to change. I'm thinking to a bronze colour, then it ties in with the light and the plant. That's fine because we don't really see it. This, I think we should just change to this. Vanity to that. Rug to, is there a pink swatch? Yes. This tomorrow, I'm sure there's like a honey wood. Like that. And then pink. And then this. Hold on. Have we done it? Have I missed anything? I feel like I must have missed something because it's me. If anyone's shouting at the screen right now because aha, I knew it. I knew I missed something. I just knew it. I knew it in my heart. One thing outside. Oh no, two things outside. I was doing so well. 3 things outside. No. There. Oh, hold on. 4 things outside. Rachel, pay attention. Come on. Oh, have we actually finished it? No way. Oh, look at this really weird looking house. It is a weird looking house, isn't it? Oh, please. Oh, look at that lighting. Why was I not playing with this lighting the entire time? Because this is like next level. This actually looks like a fairy tale cottage. Anyway, let's do a really quick tour before we end the video. So we're very familiar with the exterior. We remember what the exterior of this house looked like before we begun. It was obviously incredibly whitewashed. It was almost like blinding to the eye. And I'm going to be honest, I am so pleased with how all of these colours came together. I love the fact that we've gone super colourful with the landscaping. Everything almost manages to just tie together with the entire vibe, and I honestly really like it. Okay, I've got a little seating area out here as well, just in case your Sims fancy a little chill outside. And then on the interior, this is where this house really transformed itself from the interior that we were working with prior to obviously changing all of the swatches. So we've got our living room here. This just looks, I am so pleased with this. Honestly, I am so pleased. I did not think that this was going to look this good. I'll be really honest, before I started this challenge, I was so nervous because I was like, there's no way that I'm going to be able to make anything that's any good. And the fact that I've created, well, I think something quite whimsical and fairy tale-esque, I'm thrilled, honestly. So like, we've kind of got a half-ish open floor concept between the kitchen and the living room and the dining room here. But again, just changing the swatches just absolutely transformed everything, and I'm really pleased with how this looks. The bathroom, although it's huge, I think has a lot of character. There's a lot of greens in here with peaches and purples and like this really deep like wood color with the golds. I think everything works really well. And then the one and only bedroom, we did like a bit of an angle on the outside. Clearly I just wanted to see myself suffer. I never build anything on a diagonal, but I'm gonna be honest, I quite like it. It's not my favorite room in the house. I'm going to be honest, I'm just going to shimmy this back because I think there's going to be routing issues there. It's not my favourite room of the house just because of like how awkward the shape is, and I found it a little bit challenging to try and fill the space. But yeah, that's our Sims 4 colouring book challenge. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Please drop all of your amazing comments down below as always. If there are any other challenges in The Sims 4 that you'd like to see me try, then again, please drop me some comments down below and I'll definitely add them to my build list. But I really hope you enjoyed today's video. You all take care, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye!